He's a bad man.
Let's talk about just how bad he is.
Ew. Cool. Yo, what's going on, people? Glad to be back with y'all. Last time I was with y'all, I was feeling a little under the weather, you dig? I'm glad y'all rocked with me still. I'm back, energy back up. Y'all already know what's back in the cup, the Prosecco. Take a sip. I hope y'all out there taking a sip with me. Y'all know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Before we go any further, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's keep this thing going. To my current subscribers, y'all already know how I get down, how I start off every episode by thanking y'all for rocking with me, all 37 of y'all. I appreciate y'all. And if you return to watch the content, you return to peep the videos and you haven't subscribed yet, I still appreciate you. I just hope along the line I get you to hit that button, you dig? But without further ado, I'm gonna jump right into it because we're talking about them playoffs, you dig? And y'all already know what I'm starting off with. Cause if y'all can recall, when we had Mars and we had Pee Wee on the channel, we was talking about the playoffs and they was talking about the Lakers and a deep push, pause. That was crazy. Deep push was crazy. And we even made a little bet, you dig? We even made a little bet. So, you know, this series amongst other series, but I'm watching this one close because, you know, there's a wager. You know what I'm saying? I watched the game. I'm gonna watch some highlights with y'all, but I watched the game. I already know what the result is. And it's not good for the Lakers. It's not good for Pee Wee Justin. In the group chat last night, I was trying to holler at them boys. You know what I'm saying? It took a while for them to respond, first of all. And you know what I'm saying? All I got was like basically like, I'm going to sleep. You hear me? Like, I'm going to bed. You dig? Like, and I ain't really get too much feedback. You know, I had a lot of energy before the playoffs started, but now the playoffs done started and I don't get no energy, no feedback or nothing, you feel me? But that's, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool. It was only one game. But it was in LA, but it was one game, you dig? We'll get into it. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff and I'm gonna talk about some stuff and I'm gonna let y'all know what it's hitting on.
Due to injury as a member of the Knicks, and we are underway. McDaniels will be trying to stick Doncic defensively. For the Lakers. Here's
Cause y'all, look, check this out.
Guarded by Randall this time. Good contest.
Dang. So look, when the game first started, Luka was like, he was on one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was like, damn.
He drives the closeout.
On one.
Luka with the cut. And the
Dang, look. I'm like, oh, snap.
Cannot allow those second chance opportunities.
Heart beating in my chest. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Los Angeles extra possessions to start this game.
Doncic sees two, pardon me. That was Anthony.
That young man right there.
Got through the lane.
That young man right there got a bright future.
Had that shot right at the beginning, but so smart, taking it into the middle of the lane, drawing two and kicking it.
And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If Julius Randle hitting threes,
Finney-Smith checked into the ball game.
I'm telling you, every night is gonna be dangerous.
1-1 right now to start this game. Hachimura from deep. Laces it.
Another offensive rebound.
And I ain't gonna talk about the fact that, you know what I'm saying?
You're talking about OKC, Boston, and Cleveland as the other three.
That what I said happened. But we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. Trust me, we gonna get to that.
To make it a 5-point lead for the Lakers.
Shot defense against the Lakers has been pretty good to start, but they've given up so many offensive rebounds.
Doncic just locked in. We're on a fish grease alert right now. He's up to 12 already here in the first quarter.
Well, using him as a screener, then he just pops right back out.
Nas Reed was a big factor last night. Nas Reed was splashing on them boys, man.
Running the lane in full flight, raises up and lays it home. That time they finished, Jay.
Well, and that's how he can get going a little bit.
Finch makes the call.
And Anthony Edwards did hurt his calf muscle in this game. Came back and still did his thing. That boy tough, for real.
Edwards steps through and lays it home on the floater.
Just parked in the corner for a step-in three.
Here's Randall, cross court to Alexander Walker from deep. He's been shooting it at over 40%.
And I ain't gonna lie, for a team to come into your building and shoot the way they shot in the first playoff game, you know, that's like really not likely.
Got his own miss. Vanderbilt back out to Finney Smith, open from deep. Rattles it home.
And then Timberwolves came out and did it. And look, that was big right there. You see, like, that's how the Lakers built their lead. The little lead that they did have, they built it off second chance points. So once the Timberwolves got that under control, it was over with. And I just want y'all to know, LeBron didn't even score in the first quarter. He ended the game with 10 points. Austin Reeves ended the game with 2 points. Two. That boy had 2 more points than me, and I was at home chilling. Man, that boy could have stayed at home.
With Chris
We're going to continue.
Of the T-Wolves. What did you make of that first quarter for your squad?
Yeah, too many second chance points. I think they had 11 of them. That's really where they got a bunch of their cheap threes. And, you know, we did a good job in the first shot defense.
Now look,
Doncic 16 in that first quarter. How do you try to limit
Luka had 16 in the first. Like I said, LeBron didn't even score. Lakers was barely holding it together. So this lead that they had, the 7-point lead that they had, it wasn't really like a lead like everybody thought. I knew by watching, I knew that it was only a matter of time before the tides changed, because I'm watching the pattern of the game. I'm not watching the score. I'm watching the way the game going. And it wasn't, even though they was winning, it sounds crazy, but even though they was winning, it really wasn't going in their favor. It's crazy. Because the only reason they were scoring was off second chance. But when they offense was set, they was missing shots. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like the offensive sets they was running and like stuff like that was working. It was getting the rebounds close to the goal and putting the ball back in the goal. You see what I'm saying? And then, as y'all can see on one of them, they got a second chance. Dude got the rebound. The whole team, the whole Timberwolves team was down under the goal. He kicked it out for a wide open 3. So, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, is close to the goal, second chance buckets that they was getting. And then even the 3 that they got wasn't even in their offense. It was a kick out from a rebound. You see what I'm saying? So the offense itself wasn't really doing what it was supposed to do. That's what I was peeping.
Yeah, we're going to throw different things at them, but, you know. Again,
look, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to fast forward to the second half.
Minnesota.
About as tough a 2 as you're going to take.
Off the dribble 3.
Now y'all see in the second half, the Timberwolves start cutting up. You dig?
He does. McDaniels.
The Lakers just start falling apart. And these boys just start having a field day. 3 more.
That thing splashes again.
Yeah, he had been just 2 of
look,
19
get it back.
3 in April.
Get it to me.
Found his groove at the right time.
That's wet. Stop playing. They was killing y'all. Look at the scoreboard. They was smushing y'all. I told y'all, stop playing.
Of Doncic that we saw in the first quarter.
What I told y'all, I said stop playing. Didn't I say that? Just stop playing with them boys. They was all at y'all top.
Puts his shoulder down, put his head down, got the lay.
Minnesota just playing.
And look, they trying. Look.
Austin Reeves went for another shot fake.
Nobody worry about none of that, cause that scoreboard demolished them. See what I'm saying? They tried to. They was trying to make a push. Look.
Work expeditiously and off glass at the buzzer.
They needed that.
Momentum shift there.
They needed that. Look at that. So y'all remember, first quarter, second chance points is what had the Lakers up. See them fast break points? That's insane. 23-4. That mean them boys was running LA off the floor. That tempo, and then in transition he hitting threes. That's what the killer was. It ain't like they was going to the rim dunking it. In transition they hitting threes. Smushing them bitch. I'm like, Lord. But the thing was, you could tell they was prepared. Like the intensity they came out with when that second half. I ain't gonna lie. Really in the second quarter, it kind of started to shift. But when that second half hit, Minnesota came out with a like, look, we number 8. I mean, no, they not. No, they not. No, they not. They're number 6. We number 6. Nobody expecting us to beat the Lakers. Everybody, listen to me. Everybody picked the Lakers to win. Everybody, except me. Y'all already know how I go, except me. I'm for real. I was watching all the sports shows. Everybody picked the Lakers. I ain't picked the Lakers. So you already know. When them boys came out with that intensity in the second half, I was like, let's go, because they can't match the intensity. They got LeBron. LeBron the only one that could turn up to that playoff notch. Luka on offense could. But we talking about on both sides of the ball. Like LeBron had a chase down block in this game. You know, his patent playoff. Because like in the regular season, we don't even really see the chase down like that. But we know in the playoffs, LeBron, he chasing stuff down. He come and get it. You see what I'm saying? He had a chase down in this game. See, he could turn it on both sides. Even though tonight he didn't turn it on the offensive side, Luka did. Luka had like 30-something. I think 37 or something like that. But LeBron only had 10. So the thing is, they both got to turn, but the Timberwolves are not going to allow y'all to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to allow y'all to play with them like that. Like, here, you take a turn, you take a turn. No, bro. Y'all got to play team ball to beat us. And that's what I like. They making y'all have to play team ball. Your whole team got to show up. Gabe Vincent, Black and Mild, that's what they call them. But Vanderbilt, they got to show up. Finney Smith, y'all got to show up. The Timberwolves going to make all y'all have to show up. Y'all can't rely on Luka and Bron.
We finally played with an intensity level that warrants the playoffs. Like our physicality, our effort, it was regular season to start.
And then how do you close them out? What is the most important factor, JJ?
We got to get stops, and it's not really scheme stuff. It's not, there's nothing scheme.
I ain't gonna lie, real quick, I just want to give a big nod to JJ Redick. I ain't gonna lie to you, a lot of people didn't like him being the Lakers coach when at the beginning of the year. They didn't like the idea of it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, from jump, I used to watch JJ Redick on this podcast and like on ESPN and stuff like that, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I felt like he was very knowledgeable of the game. Like, the way he spoke about it and the way he stood on business whenever he felt. I like JJ Redick, I ain't even gonna lie to you. So when he got the job as the Lakers coach, I was upset because I felt like he was gonna be a good coach, because the Lakers don't deserve a good coach. I don't like the Lakers, I don't care. Feel how y'all want.
They're doing it's exploiting us. We just got to be better on that end.
Good luck, JJ. Thank you. Guys, back to you.
That could potentially be crippling for the Timberwolves. Randall,
look at that. Stop playing, Brian. That boy got physical with you. He should have did the little boy thing. He should have got lit with you. Look at that. And that's after the calf injury right there. I want y'all to know that. This when he came back from the calf injury. He said, hold on. Don't think I'm done because I hurt my calf. I'm a soldier. I'm about to give y'all some more buckets. You dig? Like, I'm about to give you, that's the playoffs. I'm about to give y'all more buckets.
Down the midi. It looked like it was going to be a little cross screen and then down screen for the screener, but he cut it short to get that three.
Edwards off the bounce, spins.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, dang. They was cutting up last night. Look how lost. Look what Julius Randle at by himself. The Lakers confused. Look where all they players at. Luka got his hands up. What's going on, coach? What you looking? What your hands up for, nigga? Play defense. They was getting cooked. Hibachi. Cooked. I'm talking about sous vide. Nigga, filet mignon. Put them on the griddle. It was getting cooked. And I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed the meal. It was good as shit. They had some good seasoning on it and everything. Shit was Creole, seasoned and everything. Shit was good. They got their ass cooked. I'm here for it. They play again tomorrow.
Gets it back, pulls the three, and it's wet.
Put it in his face.
Some of the best basketball.
I ain't gonna lie, when he did that, and then he held it in his face, and look, Luka seen him. Luka turned up, looked at him, and Luka seen him doing it. Luka sort of said, I'm gonna get you back. Yeah, not tonight, though.
Towards the end of the year. James drives the closeout and punches it home.
Lakers now looking like a little 2-3 zone.
You know, LeBron always mad at the refs.
Oklahoma City.
He always mad at the refs.
McDaniels attacks it.
Fuck it. Jade McDaniels, I ain't gonna lie. As far as being on both sides of the ball go, Y'all better stop playing with Jaden McDaniels. Y'all could put some respect on Jaden's name. For real. Because he did his thing last year in the playoffs and people still overlooking Jaden McDaniels. I ain't gonna lie to you. He ain't no superstar. But as far as being effective, I ain't gonna lie. I think he an all-star. Might not be superstar. You know, Anthony Edwards the superstar. But I think Jaden McDaniels an all-star. And he proven it every playoff year. He just got to do it in the regular season, get that confidence up. Because I think that's what he struggled with. Like, the confidence. Because Anthony Edwards, his team, like, they build him up. He said it. Like, and they build him up to take his shot, make a miss, take your shot, play good defense. So I think is when he feel like, you know what? I'm him. Like, I'm in this league. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go see his game go to another level. But I like Jaden McDaniels.
Edwards with the tween. Over to Reed, catch and shoot 3 on the way, and he laces another one.
Son,
wow,
them bitches wetting the nets up.
Off the careless pass.
Huh.
Flying
Look.
And the lead balloons back to 111 to 90.
I don't know, bro. You got to put an APB out. Them niggas missing. Look. Wide open. Jaden. Oh, what?
Step, little afro step.
Where he went? Q?
Catch by
Q.
McDaniels. Little side
Shit.
step.
Where that boy went? So that boy went to get a front row seat.
Little sidestep, little afro
That boy went to get a front. Say, son, that boy went to go grab a popcorn. Man, that boy went to go get a popcorn. Man, when I seen that, I was like, man, that boy ready to leave. Man, that boy went to go grab a popcorn. Oh, man. Y'all got to stop.
Well, they're outstanding defensively. The problem for Orlando is they haven't been able to score efficiently.
Yeah.
Lakers hated to see this.
Really struggled.
When they cleared the bench out, when they clear the bench out, that means it's a loss. We can stop watching in there because they cleared the benches out. All I wanted to do was prove a point because y'all see what the score is, and that's what the bench niggas in. Stop playing, bro. When I tell y'all stop playing, stop playing. Listen to your dog. I'm just your partner. Listen to me. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. You dig? And that's just, that's the one I wanted to, show y'all, what I'm saying? I got another one I want to peep. All right, y'all, so this is the next one I wanted y'all to peep. OKC in Memphis, because I ain't gonna lie. I heard a lot of chitter chatter about, Memphis could steal this one from OKC, because OKC not a good playoff team, this, that, and the other, this, that, and the third. And I was like, what y'all talking about, bro? These dudes number one. They play good team ball. They here for a reason. Nobody wanted to listen to me. I'm telling you, I'm your partner. Listen to me. I'm your partner. You dig? Listen to me. So, Shea didn't even have a good first quarter, first half. He still ended up with like 20-something points. Y'all know Shea usually averaged 30 over, what I'm saying? And in the playoffs, it kind of go up. But he wasn't even playing good. So this how you know Memphis in trouble. Because he wasn't even the one cutting up. It was everybody else. When I say everybody else, I mean everybody else. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about, though?
Game time decision Friday with an ankle injury. Jackson missed the layup, got it back.
I think really right now is the only time OKC trailed. Right here. Like the first 4-0 or 6-0. I think this is the only time they trail, man.
On the attack. And the Thunder get back. Pippen, one of the most improved players this year in the NBA, makes it 4-0 Grizz.
But you've got to play smart. Scottie Pippen pulled that out before he attacked.
And that's tough.
Kisses it home.
That's tough.
Things were in the West. That's Thomas Isolo. He is the interim coach, replaced Taylor Jenkins, who got fired at the end of March.
I ain't gonna lie to him. I ain't gonna lie.
Great sign.
When I seen Ja hit that 3, I was like, oh shit. We might be in for a long night. Cause y'all know, if Ja making 3s, it could get dangerous because that transformed the game. Because if you gotta play out on him, he going to the goal. And if he going to the goal, y'all already know how that go. So it's like if Ja hitting 3s, you don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all gonna see like OKC did. You know what I'm saying? They the number one defense in the league for a reason.
Trying to get that cross court to Pippen, and Edey unfortunately caught
These
that
boys
one
locked up, bro. I'm talking about put shackles on everybody.
Hartenstein with a floater. He's got that float game down pat. And Oklahoma City with its first lead. best defensive team in the league this year in Oklahoma City. And right on cue with a deflection
Look at
by
that.
Hartenstein. Jackson was
Look at
open
that.
in the corner, missed the three.
That's good D. That's good D. Stop playing, bro.
But Chet Holmgren, one step and was able
Nothing
to return
easy.
him at the rim.
80 got positioned down low. At that time, slams it home.
They there.
Good look
Let's go.
on the dump down by Jaren Jackson.
And right here, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Right here,
Morant, tough shot, well defended.
I think this was the last time the Grizzlies smelled the lead.
Williams in the open floor. Goes
From this point on, OKC started feeling that energy from the crowd, and it was over with. I'm talking about over with.
So much trouble. Nice pass by Morant to Conchar. You've got the two best teams.
Like, you know, Ja go do Ja things, you dig? That's one thing. And that's one thing I respect about him. He gonna play. He gonna bring his A game every single night.
It just feels natural at this point.
And that's another thing. That's one thing I respect about Ja. Y'all can talk about his off-court antics all y'all want, but one thing, when he put them laces up and lace them kicks up and get on that court, he going 110%. And he gonna hoop. He gonna do what he on that court to do. He gonna do his job. You ain't never gotta worry about Ja half-assing on that court. I respect that.
6 of 6 as a team at the line. Memphis yet to shoot a free throw. Grizzlies at 37% from the floor so far in the game. Bane on the drive, flips it up, and gets the roll. Desmond
was
Bane
tough.
with his second field goal. And now the Thunder on the run.
But see, that's where the Thunder get dangerous
Joe
at.
for three.
See, this is where the Thunder get dangerous at. Because now the bench is on the court, right? And the bench scores crazy. And they still play defense. When your bench come on the court and it's like the starter still on the court, it's dangerous. Like, I'm talking about like defense and offense. Because they don't give up nothing at the rim. You have to shoot. They force you to shoot jump shots.
In the NBA in scoring during the regular season. Jaren Jackson Jr. trying to get going. That's his first basket.
First basket. You see what I'm saying? For Triple G.
Tuesday night, the scoop won't fall from Bane. Tracked down by Wiggins. Out to Wallace. Wallace attacking.
Ugh.
Case and Wallace.
And that's it. When you see the bench and the crowd hype like this, might as well good night it. You might as well put a bow and a ribbon on it. It's a wrap. You might as well just, y'all, they should have went to the bus from this point on. They should have went to the bus. When dude dunked that bitch like that, and the crowd in the arena jumped up and the bench went crazy, they should have known one thing. They about to feed off of this, and it's gonna be a long night. And y'all already see what the score is. This is the second quarter, the beginning of the second quarter. Nigga, they got 10 minutes and 50 seconds left. This the beginning of the second quarter.
Possession with the stop. Williams penetrates. Wiggins, same spot, same result.
And this the thing. They play team ball. Not one person on that court feel like, I gotta take the shot, I gotta take the shot. They gonna swing the ball with F. Look, defense.
Matchups, and right now, the Thunder just pouring it on. Thunder up.
They going crazy. I'm telling you. Look, boom. Defense. Look.
Another transition opportunity.
Yeah. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, they was going crazy. They was going. Whenever a team start going crazy, the arena rocking, bro. It's electric in there. Listen to me. Energy is real. The energy that crowd was giving off, bro, it's only natural to feed off of that. It's only natural to feed off of that. And they went clean off, defense and offense. And I ain't gonna lie to you, this is not a fluke because they came into the playoffs with the #1 defense in the league. So the defensive part is not a fluke. Now, whether hitting all these threes or whatever y'all want to say they not like that, okay. But the defensive part, not a fluke. So it's going to be a long playoffs for whoever come against OKC because y'all see what they doing. They got two bigs on the court that's meeting you at the rim. You got to shoot. They forcing you to shoot. Even Triple J, his first bucket came off a floater. It wasn't at the goal like it, it was a floater. They forcing you to have to put it up in the air. You ain't getting nothing off the glass at the rim like that. You dig?
Pull up three, Williams. And that one's too strong, but Hartenstein another rebound.
Look at that.
Williams
Look at the ball movement, bro. The ball don't stick. The ball don't stick. Look at this. Off a miss. Watch how the ball move. Off a miss. Rebound. Quick kick. Quick kick. Quick kick. Bro, that's tough, bro. You can't. It's hard to beat that. Look, pass.
Dort.
Haas.
Three spins.
Nope. Off it. Look, you see what I'm saying, bro? They there, bro.
Whether it's Shea or whether it's Jalen Williams, Caruso, whoever wants to can.
And let me tell y'all, Shea not even having. Y'all see, Shea not even really. And that's the MVP. It's the rest of the team. It ain't Jalen Williams. It ain't Holmgren. It's the whole team putting in a collective effort. And one thing is, that's the most dangerous thing in sports, when the whole team clicking on all cylinders. Everybody know their job. Everybody happy to do their job. And that's dangerous, bro.
That collapse.
Baines pass knocked away.
Look at this.
Stolen by
Look at
Jalen
this.
Williams.
How many
Seventh in the
steals,
league
bro?
in steals.
Look at this. Stop playing. Look how they pass the ball back and forth. Jalen Williams and try to take the ball all the way up.
Jalen Williams, 7th in the league in steals. Wiggins,
He didn't try to take the ball all the way up the court because he knew one thing. I give it to him. That's my dog. He my teammate. We hold each other down. He gonna give it back. Think about it. Most people be scared to pass the ball. They don't think they're gonna get it back. These dudes pass the ball so effortless. And y'all like, why he saying it like that's a big deal? Go watch all these other teams, how they play ISO ball. No, these dudes, it's a team effort. And I'm telling y'all, these dudes gonna be hard to beat. I'm telling y'all, I said it this year. I told them niggas, go watch back on the other footage. I told them what the deal was, man. Stop playing with OKC, man.
Jalen Williams with the one-hand throwdown off the alley-oop.
As if this crowd needed something more to get energized by.
Look at that.
OKC. And the
Look at that, bro.
Electric.
Bro, they can't, look. They could barely score.
This is the kind of day, if you're Memphis, you were dreaming about as Bagley gets the slam. A rough night for Shea. They just don't happen. Final seconds here of the half. They took a point away of that three from Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander finally ends the run of 8 straight misses.
Look, Shea had 8 straight misses. Wasn't hitting the bucket, bro. I think he went one. I think he was 1 for 9 or 1 for 8, and then 0 for something from 3. He didn't even make a 3. He was 0 for whatever from 3. See what I'm saying? And a lot of people say he carried him, and he having a bad night. And look what the score is. So imagine he come out and he on, and he give y'all the 34, 35 he used to giving y'all. Man, that's gonna be crazy.
You don't necessarily feel comfortable in the playoffs,
Chat.
but having been through it for the first time
I thought Chat was gonna hit that. Oh, look. Look, I'm telling you, bro, that's what you can't teach right there. This is what make them dangerous, bro. Watch this. Watch the fight. This is what you need in the playoffs. Watch the fight. Zach Edey already got the rebound.
Playoffs, but having been through it for the first time a year ago.
Give me that. See what I'm saying? That's playoff intensity right there. We're not giving up no percent. Look what the score is, bro. And he's still playing. Bro, this is a dangerous team.
Holmgren says there's a sense of knowing what to expect that settles you down right on cue. I gotta tell you.
The stars for Memphis, Jared Jackson, 1
give it
rebound and 2 points.
Look how
John
easy they
Morant had
pass the
11
ball.
points, but he was 4 of 11 from the floor, and now the Thunder push their lead to a game-high 37. This is the 1-8 matchup in the West.
Bro, that's what made Golden State special when they was winning them championships. Look how the ball moving. Look how the ball moving, bro.
Drills another 3.
That's what made Golden State so special. The ball just moved. It didn't stick, it just moved. Look at this. Look at this. Bro, they up 45 points in the playoffs. They up 45 points in the playoffs. And they up 45 points in the playoffs. Stop playing, bro. Who said Memphis was gonna do what? Who, what? I could have swore somebody said, I'm tripping, bro. It gotta be me. It gotta be me. I'm tripping.
Said if Hartenstein's not acclimating to your locker room, there's something wrong with your locker room because he gets along with everyone. He's competitive as hell.
Like, and look, when Memphis score, it's like a relief type thing. It's like finally.
At age 35, and he was coach of the
Look
year
at
last year.
Look at
Runner-up
this.
2 years ago. Dort another 3.
Bro, they want to see team success, bro.
At age
look, I'm not having a good night, even though I'm the star of the team, I'm going to give you the ball because I'm not shooting good tonight. And then I'm going to be happy you making it. I'm going to give you the rock and then point at you and let everybody know, that's my dog. He about to hit that. Look at him. Stop playing, bro. They want to see each other succeed, bro. When you got a team built like this, bro, bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't see nobody beating OKC this year. I seen what their flaws was the last year. They was #1 last year still. Granted, I give y'all that. But the thing is, experience comes from failure. If you're able to learn from your, excuse me, y'all. If you're able to learn from your mistakes, you'll be a better team the next year. And OKC seems to be a team that learn from their mistakes.
To the point, I thought Lou Dort may be paying rent to occupy the left wing because he's taken 4 uncontested looks.
Oh my goodness. They call that there the spin cycle.
Uncontested looks early in the third quarter as
Jalen Williams is like, bro, it's easy.
On those early
Come on, Shea. What we got? What we got?
Not going to take their foot off the
What we
gas
got?
as you would expect here. Shea downhill.
Look, he was trying to look. They're trying to get freaky out there. He tries to throw it on top of dude. Don't.
Holmgren will let it fly. That's good. 13 3-pointer.
Bro, look at. They up 50. They up 50 in the playoffs. Look at the coach face. Look at the coach face. 50.
For Oklahoma City in the third. Too loose and develop some bad habits at the end of game 1. Knowing you got to turn around and play game 2.
Look at that, bro.
Some bad
Look at
habits
that.
at the end of
Meet
game
me
1.
at the rim.
You got to turn around and play game 2.
Bro, they up 51 points. Dude still blocking shots at the rim. Bro, dudes usually just be like, y'all can have it. I don't care, we won already. I'm not playing hard no more. OKC Thunder said, nigga, until that clock say 0, 0, 0 and a foot, y'all getting this wake. Until that clock run out, y'all getting this wake. Stop playing.
2 in 2 days.
Now, the best you can hope for right now, if you're Memphis, is try to have some of these guys have a little bit of offensive success here to close out the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander, most likely, he's out for the year with a broken
Look.
wrist. Brandon Clark, another
Look at
important
this.
player in
Look
the
at this. That's when you know it's over, y'all. Ja Morant still in the game. OKC benches in the game. It's over. 50 points, y'all. In a playoff game is incredible. That's showing dominance. That's what a 1 seed supposed to do to an 8 seed. If y'all had any doubt. If y'all had any doubt. So, this is what I want to do. I want to give y'all a quick recap of these playoffs and what's been going on. That's part of what I wanted to do. So the Pacers demolished the Bucks. I ain't gonna lie, that's not really a series I was too interested in because the Bucks haven't really had a good year. They've been up and down. Dame actually it was known that Dame was gonna miss game 1. But he's gonna be back for the rest of the playoffs, so we're gonna see how that pan out. So that game really don't hold no weight because Dame was supposed to miss game 1. He didn't play game 1. And we all know Dame is Dame. You see what I'm saying? That ain't nothing light. That ain't nothing slight. You know what I'm saying? Dame is Dame dollar. It's Dame time. You know what I'm saying? So he come back, that could change the whole series. The Clippers and the Nuggets. That's a series also I wanted to pay close attention to. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That game actually went to OT. You dig? And the Nuggets barely pulled that off. But what I liked about the Nuggets and how they won it not just by relying on Jokic. Jokic, you know, he put up Jokic numbers. He didn't put up a triple-double, but a double-double. Had 20-something points. I think like 26 or something like that. Gordon had 25, I think. And Murray did his playoff thing. Murray come alive in the playoffs. He's going to average 25 in the playoffs. Stop playing with Murray during the regular season. He don't care. I'm going to come alive in the playoffs and give y'all this work, you dig? So, but the Clippers, Harden went off. Harden do Harden things. Harden always do good in the playoffs. It's just that he can't never get over the hump and win he got to the Western Conference Finals and things like that, but it's like to really win. Him and Kawhi, they still trying to get it together. But see, the Nuggets is, I feel like the Nuggets is more complete of a team. They got more complete of a team. I feel like the Clippers really relying on the play of two people, and then like the role players have to fall in. I feel like the Nuggets play as a team, like what we see OKC do. So I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the Nuggets still go win that series, even though it's gonna be a good series and the games are gonna be close. I feel like the fact that the Nuggets play as a complete team is gonna take them over the top. Just like this game, they won by 2 points. But I feel like them playing as a complete team is gonna be what get them 2-3 point victories. Like when it come down to the wire. The Pistons and the Knicks. Jalen Brunson went off in that game. My dude had like 30. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, Jalen Brunson, when it's time for the playoffs, in the regular season too, when it's time for the playoffs, y'all should know what to expect. Jalen Brunson, he gonna play with intensity. He don't back down from nobody. A small dude, but he got a big heart. That's what I love about Jalen Brunson. I love to see it, you dig? Cade Cunningham. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Watching him this season, I felt like in the playoffs, this was gonna be his coming out party. He was gonna show y'all that I'm here. I'm an all-star, if not a superstar, but I'm here. He did get a double-double in that game. Let me let y'all know exactly what he had, because I ain't gonna lie, I fooled with Cade. Tobias Harris had 25, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I was only expecting Tobias Harris to give probably about between 17 to 20. So him giving 25 was like more than I was expecting. Cade Cunningham had 21, 12, and 6, which is good numbers. He a point guard. That's great numbers for a guard. You see what I'm saying? And a 12 was assists. So which means he contributed to his team, like, you know what I'm saying, with a bunch of points. Off the points and assists, he really did his thing. And the Ag gets 6 rebounds as a point guard, we already know. That's doing your thing. Malik Beasley had 20. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 19. You see what I'm saying? They played really good as a team. But the Knicks, Anunoby, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I knew Anunoby was a dog because he played with that grit. Like, he played physical and he could play through contact. And you know what I'm saying? He played at the rim, but he also can shoot. I like Anunoby. He had 23 and 7. Towns had a double-double, 23 and 11. And Brunson had 34 and 8. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's different right there in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's the numbers you need. And I like Brunson because Brunson got that heart. He gonna fight. He gonna get y'all that work. But that right there gonna be a good series, because even though it was 123 to 112, I feel like the game's gonna get closer. I feel like they're gonna be a whole lot closer. But keep your eyes on that series too. I feel like it's gonna go back and forth. That one might go to 6 or 7. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We just watched this one, the Grizzly and the Thunder, 131 to 80. Super Smash Brothers. It was a SmackDown, WWE SmackDown. It was ugly. We just watched it. I don't need to elaborate on that. This what I do want to do though. I do want to let y'all know that nobody on Memphis had over 20 points. I just wanted to make sure that before I said that, and that is crazy. Think about the defense that was played in that game. Ja only had 17, 4 and 3. You see what I'm saying? And then you go to the other side of the ball. You had Jalen Williams, 20. You had Holgram, 19. You had Harkenstein, 14. Shea only had 15 points. Think about that, y'all. Shea averaged in the season, he averages 30. He had 15. He only got half his average, and they won by that. Think about if he was going off. That is insane. Wiggins had 21. See what I'm saying? That's a complete team effort. They had 2, 4, 6 people in double figures. Look at the bench. The bench had 6, 9. That's 15 right there. Another 6. That's 21. Another 5. That's 27. 29. The bench had 31 points off the bench. Bro, that's a complete team effort, bro. These dudes are balling. They scary to watch. Let me backtrack real quick. Another thing, when I was peeping that, I know I talked about Dame Lillard coming back for that Bucks series. Kyle Kuzma, my nigga. You played 22 minutes and you had the same amount of points, rebounds, and assists as me. and I was downstairs laying down playing PUBG. And you had the same amount of points, assists, and rebounds as me. And you played 22 minutes. How you have 0, 0, and 0? You should have just came play Madden. Bro, you gotta do better, bro. Giannis deserves better, bro. For real, my dude deserves help. I like to see Giannis succeed because he a hard worker. He get it on the court. You dig? Stop playing, man. Get your shit together, man. Next, Lakers and Timberwolves. I gotta read this stat line off. Y'all already know I gotta read this stat line off because it's crazy work. So Julius Randle had 16. Jade McDaniels had 25. I told y'all I like Jade McDaniels on both sides of the ball. He had 25 and 9, almost a double-double. Stop playing with Jade McDaniels, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Anthony Edwards had 22 and 8. Come on, man. These dudes, and he want to see Jaden Daniels succeed. I feel like he kind of taking his foot off the gas a little bit to give his bro confidence. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Nas Reed, 23. He was splashing. I'm telling y'all, Nas Reed, look, and he known for doing that. So that wasn't no fluke. Nas Reed known for giving y'all buckets like that. I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? But let's go to them Lakers. Trying to hide their stats. Oh no, LeBron had 19. My bad, y'all. LeBron had 19. It wasn't enough though. Yeah, Luka had 37. Luka had 37, like I said. And Reeves had 16 points. Reeves had 16. But this is the point I wanted to get to, and I told you I was going to get to this point when we first started the video, right? That's the point I wanted to get to. So when we was having a discussion about the playoffs, and my partners was here, right? I told them the best thing for you to do is eliminate one of the threats. So I ain't going to lie to you. I don't feel like the Timberwolves had to take LeBron and Luka out the game. I felt like they just had to hold Austin Reeves because that's their main 3 scorers. Now let me read off to y'all what the bench did, what the role players did. Like I told y'all what they was going to do. Y'all ready for these numbers? The highest dude off the bench was Rui. He had 9 points. 9 points. Jackson Hayes had 1 point. Finney Smith, 3 points. Gabe Vincent, 3 points. Vanderbilt, 2 points. Goodwin, 0. Bryony, 0. Connect, 5. Lynn, 0. Milton, 0. That's what the supporting cast did. Like I said, you hold these 3 guys right here down, you could win the series because the rest of the team can't do nothing. Why everybody missing that? Why everybody acting like that ain't the thing? Right? If LeBron, think about this. If I let LeBron and Luka average 35 apiece, even if I let them average 35 apiece, that's 70 points. But if Austin Reeves averaged 15 points, that's 80. Right? The Timberwolves scored 117. So that's 80 points between y'all big 3 if we hold Austin Reeves down and let LeBron and Luka get off. So where the rest of the points will come from? Y'all scored 95 this game. So where the rest of the points will come from if they let LeBron get 35 and Luka get 35? Where the rest of y'all points will come from? Nowhere. Y'all lost. That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to get that out of here. The Celtics and the Magic. I was hearing talk about the Magic. This might be the Magic year to do some stuff to upset. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know who was talking that shit. Because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown didn't even really go off that game. I think they had in the teens of points, like 16 or some shit like that. And Dylan White really went off. He had 30. So think about it. The next game, you know, Jason Tatum will give you about 25 to 30. Jaylen Brown will give you the same thing. It's going to be a whole different game. And they won the first game. So the Magic, I ain't going to lie to y'all, it was good. It was nice that y'all came. But they about to get y'all out of here early. The Heat and the Cavs. The Cavs did what I said they was going to do. People was talking about, you think the Cavs going to live up to it? Yes, I think they is. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland went in. You did. Like I knew they was going to do. I don't know why people playing with the guys. just to let y'all know, let me get to it right quick. Donovan Mitchell, 30 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Darius Garland, 27, 5 and 3. Jerome, 28, 3 and 5. That's what they came here to do. You know what I'm saying? They did what they came here to do. You know what I'm saying? They the number 1 seed. They gonna do shit like the number 1 seed supposed to. Right now, I ain't gonna lie. Currently, Golden State and the Rockets playing, and Golden State is currently leading. You know what I'm saying? Curry having a Curry type game. He got 25. Then in the third quarter, Curry got 25. Jimmy Butler got 19. Let me see what the Rockets doing. Şengün, he got 22 and 7. He really the only one doing anything. Jalen Green only got 5 points. Yeah, Şengün literally carrying the team, and he's struggling. And so it looked like the Warriors might take this one just based off of production. If I'm just looking off of production, it looked like the Warriors might take this one. I ain't gonna lie, the Warriors could be a dangerous team in the playoffs, but they're not gonna be as dangerous as a lot of people might think. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, the most dangerous team right now is the team I just showed y'all, in the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's the most dangerous team in the whole playoffs right now, East or West. That's the most dangerous team right now. Now the Celtics are also a dangerous team, and the Cavaliers are also a dangerous team, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm riding with OKC. I'm going with OKC because they're a complete team. I love seeing a complete team. Cavs, I feel like they're a complete team. But it don't look like it do for Oklahoma. Like for Oklahoma, it just clicks. Like it's like everybody know what everybody's supposed to be. Everybody know what everybody's supposed to be doing. And everybody know everybody's supposed to be on defense and offense. Like the rim is never unprotected. Somebody's at the rim. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because the way that they communicate in the way that they believe in each other, you can just see it. It just translates to the court. My pick to win it this year, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm going with OKC. The Lakers, I'm wanting them to go first round out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Western Conference Finals, I'm gonna say OKC and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know, cause the Western Conference is kind of shaky. And let me go to the East real quick. I'm gonna come back to the West. Eastern Conference Finals. I'm gonna go Cavaliers and Celtics. Cavaliers and Celtics. That one easy for me because it seems like that's the two teams that's dominating the East. Like in the West, it's like no team is really sticking out but OKC. Because the Rockets was number 2 dominating, and Golden State, they giving them work right now. The Golden State like the 7th seed, and they giving them work right now. So it's like I can't really the Rockets, but so it's iffy in that West, man. But if I had to pick a team, let me go back real quick. Let me look for a second, y'all. I want to make sure, I want to be accurate with this because I'm telling y'all I'm y'all partner, and listen to me so I don't just want to throw something out there and just be looking crazy. Okay, I'm not going to lie to y'all. So I'm going to go OKC and the Nuggets. Western Conference Finals, OKC and the Nuggets. Cleveland and Boston in the East. I feel like Cleveland go pull it out in the East. OKC go pull it out in the West. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. To me, y'all can call it what y'all want, say what y'all want, start the discussion in the comments if y'all feeling a different type of way. But to me, that's 2 juggernauts right there. And I feel like them 2 juggernauts gonna meet. Not because of the star power, but just because of the team play and the how everybody know they role and what they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to do, and the fact that Cleveland is a great defensive team with 2 giants in the back, in the front court, and OKC the same way. You see what I'm saying? I think them two gonna meet up in the finals. I'm still rocking with OKC. Them two do meet up in the finals. That's who I'm going with. I'm not gonna waver. So y'all, that's my picks. I came near to share that with y'all. I'm glad y'all came to rock with me. Talking about the playoffs. Y'all know how I like to get down. I like to come share stuff with my people. But let me give y'all a quick summary real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here, all right? So that's the thing. I'm gonna go through series by series, and I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all know exactly who gonna win each series right now, and then round 2, I'm gonna do the same thing. Bucks Pacers series. I'm gonna go on the limb and say the Pacers go hold strong even when Dame get back, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the Bucks haven't showed me that chemistry. It takes more than star power. It takes chemistry to win. So I feel like the Pacers go hold on and win that. I feel like they play a little bit more of a team, you know, than the Bucks. But we'll see. But I'm going with the Pacers to win that one. Nuggets, of course, because I had them in the Western Conference Finals. The Knicks, Pistons, I'm going with the Knicks. Timberwolves, Lakers, stop playing with me. Thunder, Grizzlies, well, you know I'm rocking with the Thunder. Celtics, Magic, Celtics, Grizzlies, Heat. You know what I'm saying? Tripping. Cavs, Heat, I'm going with the Cavs. Warrior, Rockets, I'm going with the Warriors. And that's it. And we gonna see how it pan out. Y'all holler at me, give me y'all picks. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure y'all keep up with the playoffs so we can have the discussion, because I'm telling y'all, I'm locked in. I'm paying attention to every game, but I told y'all my key series I'm paying attention to, and that's the ones I'm locking in with. But y'all, I'm saying, I was the Gumbo Pod. This your boy, man, J. Silent, your boy Rez, man. I appreciate the love, the support from everybody. Y'all hit the subscribe button, notify, like, and I'm gonna come to y'all with another one soon. I'm gonna be at y'all, man. Y'all stay easy, stay safe out there.